You'll find these custard tarts in pretty much every bakery in Portugal. Pastéis de nata are beloved in Portugal the same way croissants are in France. And while tons of bakeries around the country make pastéis de nata, the original version is made using a 100-year-old secret recipe.
So how did these tiny tarts become such a big deal here in Portugal? Well, the answer is right here, at the Monastery of Geronimus. It is here that their story began because monks used to be the very first people to make the tarts. But thankfully for us, the recipe didn't stay locked in the monastery with them. A bakery nearby inherited it. And 6 generations later, it's still there.
The pastéis you find all around Portugal are called pastéis de nata, but at this bakery they're called pastéis de Belém. Belém refers to this neighborhood where the tarts were invented, and no other bakery is allowed to use this name for its sweets. There are 2 reasons why the pastéis at this bakery stand out. The first one is their pastry, extremely flaky, slightly salty, and with a signature crunch. The second is their egg custard, more delicate, light, and not too sweet, which make these an ideal snack for any time of the day. To preserve the ancient recipe it inherited from the monastery, the Lisbon bakery keeps its pastry and custard recipes secret.
This is the secret part of the recipe, that it's made inside. Only 4 people work with the recipe. These are 4 people that we trust very much and that do this amazing work every day.
So how many people in total know the recipe? Like in here, but I guess in the world?
In 7.
From here, we don't know exactly what happened, but we can see that the dough is pretty wet. This is because of the egg yolks.
You can guess.
And then this dough will then be turned into like little pastéis.
Yes.
Okay, let's go see.
Yeah. We do it all with our hands. That is a big part of the secret.
When she goes in there and cuts it, inside you can see the little layers.
You see outside when it's cooked, you see them separated.
Still, I imagine there's still a lot of work with the dough. You have to create your layers and alternate and laminate with the butter. It's just a testament of what is happening in that little secret room. And how many pastéis would you get out of one piece of dough like this?
Luísa, quantos pastéis é que dá cada rolo? Não sabe?
Pastéis tabuleiros, 60 por 60 são 120 e 80. Pastéis tabuleiros deste, 60, não dá um rolo?
Dá 3 tabuleiros de 60? Ok, 180, 180.
After being stretched, the little pieces of dough are placed in individual molds. Luisa and her colleagues go through over 22,000 of these a day.
In this room, it's only about like shaping the dough. Wow. Okay, so they must have very strong thumbs here.
Yeah.
So you just move it like this, yeah? Press it.
And then bring it up.
Bring it out. Because basically what you want to do is not having too thick. If you don't know what you're trying to get, if you don't know how thick the dough is to start, you can't just go in and be like, but yeah, there's lots of batter.
Time to wash those buttery hands and try to reveal another secret, the egg custard. We don't know for sure, but during my research, a lot of sources mentioned how this custard is made with milk, not cream, to make for a lighter and less sweet custard, which is meant to better complement the salty flavors of the pastry.
But we know that there are egg yolks inside, right? This is not a secret.
Yes, I can tell you that. Yes, actually, not only the pastéis, but many sweets that are made in Portugal have egg yolks, because in the convents, the nuns used the egg white to iron their suits and left the egg yolk and then use it to bake sweets. The monastery were not, as we think now, a place where people were only praying. Actually, they were places of commerce. Here in Belém, we had the caravels that came from the Brazil, and it was really full of people.
So, what do you think? Is it the pastry dough or perhaps the egg custard that makes the tarts different from the rest? Penelope told me the way to get this caramelized look is to bake the tarts in the oven at 400 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes.
and they are the Pastéis are getting married. They put
Okay.
they put the two together, and they are ready for living.
Okay, so and why do you do that? Why do you put one on top of the other?
Because they protect each other, and together they are stronger.
I see. And then when you go and sell them, though, you have to
No, they go
separate.
together.
Oh, they always go together.
Well, unless you have only one.
And just like you would join a married couple at the reception, I can't help but join these two pastéis in the bakery's cafe for a little tasting session.
Finally, we got to this part, which is the best part.
Of course.
Okay.
It's always the best part.
And so now the pastéis go with the cinnamon that came from in the caravels, and then sprinkle with a little bit of sugar, and now they are ready to eat.
So you don't put any lemon or no?
No, no lemon.
It's so crunchy. It's actually very delicate as well. I really love the cream. You were saying the egg yolks, and there's lots of eggs, so you would expect heavy cream, you know. But this is amazing because it's very, very delicate. Lots of layers.
We know when the pastel is good by the sound of it. They are not very sweet, they are very balanced and have the salty of the outside and then the sweet from the inside.
So these two pastéis, they were married, and now they,
Yeah, they are
need to
divorced.
have another one.
Just like walk and look at them.